The African savanna, located just south of the equator, covers large portions of central and southern Africa. One of the most fascinating biomes on Earth, it is home to a diverse collection of exotic wildlife. Savannas are sometimes classified as forests of grasslands and shrubs rather than trees. Savanna biomes are located across the southern hemisphere in Africa, India, South America, and Australia. This video will be focusing on the African savanna. Throughout the year, the temperature tends to stay between 68 and 86 degrees Fahrenheit. Winter and summer are the only major seasons of the savanna biome. Most of the rainfall occurs in the summer, with a total annual precipitation between 10 and 30 inches. In the winter months, from December to February, there is virtually no rainfall. These drastic seasonal changes in rainfall dictate much of the life there. Perhaps the most well-known of these is the annual migration of wildebeest. The change in rainfall causes a vast movement of wildebeest and other antelope species from northern Kenya south into Tanzania, following the rains and searching for lush grasslands. The movement of these prey species is closely tracked by the predators of the savanna. The African savanna consists almost completely of flat grasslands with only 1 to 10% tree coverage and 1 to 10% scrub coverage. The soil of the savanna is porous, which allows for rapid drainage of water. The soil only has a thin layer of humus, which is the organic portion of the soil. The major soil type, oxisol, appears as a red, bright color, but the savanna has a variety of different types of soil as well. Plants that cover the savanna are specialized to survive long periods of drought. They have long tap roots to reach underground water. The blood lily, seen here, demonstrates just that. The most common plants are grasses and shrubs, but the trees that are common have adapted themselves to withstand the harsh environment. The common trees have broad leaves to provide shade, but lose these leaves in the winter to save energy. Many herbivores call the savanna their home. They would include elephants, giraffes, wildebeest, antelopes, zebras, rhinoceroses, baboons, hippopotamuses, and impalas, just to name a few. These animals feed on the naturally growing plant life, as well as scavenging for the plant's life during the dry season. When there is prey present, predators are sure to turn up. The savanna's diverse list of predators includes lions, crocodiles, cheetahs, wild dogs, and leopards. These animals feed on both the animals found on the grasslands as well as the organisms found in the water. Though they are often forgotten, scavengers and decomposers are just as important to this biome as any other organism. Hyenas and vultures make up the most iconic scavengers, while termites, fungi, and bacteria are important decomposers of the savanna. Africa is the continent most rich in freshwater fish, with around 3,000 species, many of which are found in the savanna biome, believe it or not. Chinchillids are most predominant, holding over 2/3 of the species. Lions and elephants aren't the only species present on the grasslands of the savanna. Smaller animals are also present. Shrews, mice, kingfishers, cranes, and other rodents, birds, and marsupials are also present. These species provide food for larger birds and predators found on the savanna. Much of the research currently being done in Africa is conservation-based. A recent study published in 2013 found that while leopard populations are declining like many other populations of African wildlife, their populations are declining at a slightly slower rate. However, the long-term survival of the species is still at risk. Major conflicts between humans and animals in the African savanna include crop raiding by elephants, destruction of lumber plantations by baboons and monkeys, and even human death and injury caused by animal attacks. Most of the destruction and attacks are a direct result of human expansion. Animal advocates have warned that both elephants and rhinos could be extinct within the next 20 years. Illegal poaching for the ivory market is pushing both of these species to the brink of extinction. This poaching supplies a black market trade in Asia. While illegal poaching and trading is a clear threat to conservation, the idea of legal trophy hunting of African big game is a highly debated issue. The idea is that with regulated big game hunting, there would be little threat to conservation efforts, and the income could actually support these efforts while also boosting the economy of rural Africa. The African Wildlife Foundation has many strategies for combating the habitat destruction and human conflict present in this biome. These conservation efforts are critical to the survival of the endangered species that live there and for the existence of the biome itself.